All right. Today we here at Umus Avenue. We're going to call this the Conversation Corner at Umus Avenue for the event tonight. I am hosting an event with Flash Harris called Poddin with Producers, and tonight I am here with.
PierceNoPaul.
Okay, one more time for him.
PierceNoPaul.
Okay, I like that. I like that. How do you spell that on IG? Or what's your IG name?
PierceNoPaul. It's PierceNoPaul.
Oh, perfect.
It's Pierce, like how you pierce your ears,
Mm-hmm.
and then NOPAUL. PierceNoPaul.
Okay. I like that. So today, obviously, we're here because of producers, and you are a producer in the city.
I am.
Okay. How long have you been doing production?
Overall, I want to say at least about 10 years now.
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very long time.
Yeah. A lot of most of those years were just for fun.
For fun.
Then closer to now, I got serious with it.
Yeah. What would be your sorry, this is probably gonna get cut out. I just blinked. But what was the reason on how you got into producing?
Well, I've always been around music growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually born into it.
Nice.
My father, he plays the drums at church, and that's how I first got introduced to it. So, of course, every Sunday I'm sitting right in front of him. I'm admiring my dad, of course.
Yeah.
But every Sunday I'll just sit there, watch him, and then he had a drum set at home, so I'll go replicate the stuff that I see him do.
Yeah.
But, then with the producing though, it just came out of curiosity and boredom.
Oh, okay.
I was just bored one day, and I was like, I want to make beats. I want to try and make beats for one time because growing up, you ride in the car with your parents and all that type of stuff. When you have a musical ear, you just imagine what you could do if you were to add some of your flavor to it or something like that.
Yeah.
So, I've always had that curiosity when I've heard the popular songs on the radio and stuff like that. So it all came to mind one day, and I was bored, so I had a little iPhone for it. I downloaded downloaded Music Studio. It was just making beats on my phone from there, just for fun though.
Wow, that is so cool. Yeah. How long ago was that? Like, because you said it's been 10 years now.
It's been 10 years.
So
it was at the start.
Oh wow.
It was at the start. That's I count it.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah, I'll definitely count that. But so that's really how I started. I had a little music, little app, producing app on my phone, and
iPhone 4 too.
iPhone 4.
Way throwback. Okay, shout that out. iPhone 4.
Had the little
dedication out of boredom. But you see, just that little seed though. That little seed.
And Autobots, all that.
Yeah. I remember those. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So started from there, and then I let my friends hear it, and I didn't expect it to happen, but they started spreading the word because they knew people who would rap and make music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's just random people coming up to me, yo, I need a beat. I heard you make beats. I know they're hard. I need a beat.
Yeah.
It just messed me up, but it went from boredom to sending beats to other artists in my school, and I went to school for it and all that type of stuff.
So, and also get into that. So where are you from?
I'm from Petersburg.
Okay, Petersburg. Okay, shout out 804. Okay. That's beautiful. And so did you go to school around here for it, or
about 30 minutes out.
Okay.
So still in the area.
Okay.
My elementary years I was in Petersburg, but I ended up moving to this little county called Prince George.
Okay.
And
I know where Prince George is. Yeah. Okay, nice.
That's where I graduated high school from.
Okay, yeah, beautiful. And so you also went to school for
Yes, I went to school for the engineering side of it.
Engineering, okay.
The producing part, making beats part, it was self-taught. Out of the boredom and stuff. It was just really me being curious.
Mm-hmm. So, and then you also have the background experience with the drums.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of funny that's it ties into my sound. Like I'm a drummer, so I feel like the way my beats sound now, it's like the way I would play the drums to it. You know what I mean? Like electronically or something like that.
Yeah.
But, I went to school for the engineering side of it.
Okay.
It's a school called Full Sail University. Shout out Full Sail, man. They they developed a dog.
I think, I'd love to hear that. Yeah, you put it into work.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Started 2 years after I graduated. No, 2 months after I graduated high school.
Oh, nice.
And of course, it was around COVID time. I graduated high school in 2020.
Oh, okay.
So right when COVID, that's when they let out schools and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But I started off virtually. I started in August of 2020. Started off virtually, and then around January 2021, I made the move. I went to Orlando. That's where it is, Orlando, Florida.
Okay. Okay, you traveled out there too, yeah.
Went to Orlando, Florida, stayed out there for 2 years, finished, came on back.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to you and sticking it out. School isn't easy. It isn't, and I bet it was fun to make the beats and everything, but to actually take those steps further to go learn your craft and just become better.
I feel like it was that and adapting to a new environment too. Yeah. Because going to a whole completely different area than what you're used to, you gotta get used to that. And even then, a transition, a slight transition from childhood to adulthood. Yeah. My school didn't have on-campus dorms. We had apartments. So, we gotta, learn the adult life while still trying to maintain our school balance and, focus on our passion and stuff like that. Yeah. It wasn't easy, but I had a blast.
Yeah. The experience,
Yeah. It's definitely all about the experience.
Yeah, it is. And those skills that you learn with, like you said, with having to adapt all those things, the balance, you're going to need that in life in general. Those 100%. Life skills are 100%. Important. Yeah.
It goes a long way.
It does.
A long way.
When we're young, there's no shame with not even going to school, right? But there's no shame into that either. But also school could be anything, like going to go learn a skill or a trade. Anything, literally. Yeah. So just whenever someone takes that extra step to really just go learn even more about their craft, it's admiring because you are balancing a lot with that. You have work, I bet, and then you're still, like you said, you still have to keep that fuel and passion for what you like while learning.
Nowhere near easy.
No, it's not. Easy. It's not, but it crafts you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it builds the strong person that you are today.
Yeah,
for sure.
It does.
For sure.
It does, you develop those lively skills that you can use now while just dealing with life. So it's so important. 100%. I love that. And I like how you shed light on that and stuff. So you're done and you're graduated. Yeah. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and congratulations to that. Yes. Shout out to the kid. Shout out to the kid. Okay. It's so funny. But, okay. So now I'm also going to ask you, who is your favorite producer? Or if you have a favorite.
If I do, I don't.
Okay.
I do have a list of, a very small list of producers that I admire. Yeah. Even in, coming into the game, from fun. Boredom. Yeah. But, so, of course, like everybody else, Metro Boomin.
Yeah. Yes, Metro. Yeah. That's what. We came into that. Shout out to that, that record.
Yeah, man. It started something.
Okay.
It started something. That's all I'm gonna say. It started something.
Yeah.
But yeah, even in Metro Boomin, people would be surprised that I say this guy, but Scott Storch.
Okay, yeah.
Scott Storch. He made a lot of the hits that our parents grew up on.
Yeah.
Even before our time, but and also Pierre Bourne. He's well liked in the generation.
Pierre, you want to come out here?
Right.
Yeah, do you want to come out here to Poddin to produce? Come pull up here. If you see this, hopefully you will.
Right. But also, one more too that I really like that nobody really talks about, and I feel like he inspired a big part of my sound. Yeah. Pyrex Whipper.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I'm familiar. How about we play a track by him?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Pyrex Whipper, he dibbles and dabbles on the artist side too. But I really
Pyrex Ripper?
Whipper. Yeah, WHIPPA.
Okay. Okay. I have a playlist. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So let's see what we got to pull up. Okay, so he produced. I'm trying to see if I know any of the songs that are on this one. I like this though because this is some of There's some new artists that I do not know on
Right,
here.
right. Yeah, messing around with, producer playlists, you'll find.
I like that. Yeah, and that's what this event is for. It's just like the producer aspect of music. You know, I've interviewed a lot of like different people for my first season of my podcast, and it's been a lot of like creatives. There has been some producers and stuff in it, but now that this event is strictly producers, I want to get the producer aspect. So
and
I love that.
Shout out to you for that. Man.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Not, like, growing up, I see that producers don't really get a lot of love and stuff like that. But now I'm starting to see that people are like, pay producers, show your producers love and stuff like that, And to actually see someone around here, catering to stuff like that, like, it means a lot.
I appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot, too, because this event, we have an event right now and everything is still coming together and stuff. So I just appreciate that you appreciate it. It's for you. It's for moments like this and just shedding light on that. But with us having that time now, how about we play something that you have produced, like a track that you like?
Cool.
Yeah, let's use that moment right now.
So I definitely have some stuff I produced, and just like most producers out there, I dabbled on the artist side.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question too. Like, are you just a producer, or because that's another thing? Oh, there's a lot of different creative. Like, a creative is not just one type of creative. Right.
Oh, my friends I know my friends are like, what are you gonna say, dude?
Yeah. he be flowing on the tracks.
Oh man, my friends are gonna kill me if I ain't gonna do it. But yes, I did with that on the artistry side.
Okay. You're still an artist though,
because
you're a producer, so that's an artistry.
I always look at music as an art. Whatever type of art you do, you're an artist.
Yeah. Period.
So yes, I do rap a little bit.
Yeah.
Shout out to the circle I usually keep around. They know who they are.
Okay. Shout out to y'all. If you know, you know.
But they're the ones who really pushed me out there.
Yeah.
It was like, you need to keep on hopping on these beats that you're making.
Yeah, good. And it's good that you have a community of people that are pouring into you to let you know that. Yeah. That's important.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's definitely important.
Yeah. It is major. And like, we just, like, as you develop more into your artistry, you just hope that you keep meeting more people that could just help that, and you can help them too, because community is so important.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially in the creative community. So
100%.
So let's play a track that you
wanna play a track that I rapped on?
It's up to you.
Okay.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
We can do that.
Perfect.
It's a song.
How about you put it?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
This is my most recent. Actually, in the past, this past Friday and 2 Fridays before that, I've been dropping music.
Okay.
So
I love that.
Yeah, the first Friday I dropped the song that we're about to play. It's called Too Geek.
Too Geek.
It's a spin-off of another song that I dropped previously. It's called Too Lit with my dog A1D1.
I like that.
Right. Yeah. But then the following week I dropped my instrumental album.
Okay.
So that's 13 songs long. So
nice.
You check that out, please.
I will. I'll definitely check it out.
And then my friend from school, we keep in touch. We definitely keep in touch, and he heard one of the beats on the album that I dropped and was like, please send me that.
Okay.
So
you should shout that out. So
yeah. The name of the song is Profits. Last time I checked, it was iffy with Apple Music and Spotify, but it's definitely on YouTube. It's called Profits. You alright?
Yeah. We okay.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah, we go clean that up.
But yeah, the song is called Profits. It's by Rye the Homie, RY the THE Homie, HOMIE.
Yeah.
Produced by yours truly. I appreciate it.
That was hot. That was some fire. I love that.
Thank you.
Shout out to you. You just dropped that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so Too Geek. Y'all stream that on Spotify and on Apple Music. Yep. Yeah. I love that. That was good. That was really good. And like, I've been listening to a lot of people, like, you guys are producing like good quality, Thank you. And that's a sick beat. I like that.
Thank you.
And he was also cooking up in earlier too, so you guys are also gonna see a little bit of that. But he was cooking up with Flash. So
that's all I do.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you maybe like one or two more questions. So
me too. It's all good.
Yeah. So you said, so what type of genre do you gravitate to? Hip hop?
So yeah, definitely hip hop.
Let me rephrase that question. What type of genre do you gravitate to? Just for pronunciation. That's what I asked.
Right.
Yeah.
So for right now, and I've known, from what I've noticed, what I've been doing all these years, definitely hip hop.
Yeah.
I dibble and dabble a little bit in R&B.
Mm-hmm. Some of the beats that you were cooking there, it gave like an R&B flair.
Yeah. I definitely wanna, expand more. I wanna do next genre I definitely wanna do is jazz.
Ooh, I've been listening to a lot of jazz and instrumentals, so let's talk.
So what I do now, just to grab some inspiration, because lately, since I've been making music, what I'll do is I'll listen to other genres, and then incorporate it with my type of style, hip hop type of thing.
Yeah.
And, then I'll make something, collaborated and something you'll never heard of before.
Yeah.
But I actually want to go gravitate towards that genre. I ain't gonna say leave my style behind.
Yeah.
Of course, just bring it with me, but into a different world.
Yeah. That's all. You just want to make it more to you.
Yeah.
But you're still taking other pieces, picking up along the way, and making it like your puzzle.
Yeah. That's literally all.
Yeah, I like that though, because it's still like you're like with taking inspiration and having muses and stuff, it's so important to still not lose you.
Yeah.
So I like that you're making sure that you keep your sense of self.
And I feel like coming into the music game, or not even just the music game, the art game.
Yes.
Coming into the art game, you have to have your own swag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And don't clown me for still saying swag in 2024.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's a movement to me.
But not only that, so people are swag stealers.
Oh yeah.
Swag jockers. Like I didn't know that was so much of a thing until as of recently. Like people will like and it be the people who
Like don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with grabbing inspiration from people.
Nothing.
But it's a difference between that and actually just copying somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're just copying somebody, you're not gonna get nowhere. And you really notice that a lot.
Yeah.
In the art game.
Yeah, you do. You won't get too far.
Mm-hmm. You gotta have your own. Gotta have your own sauce.
Yeah.
Gotta have your own sauce.
Like we could give you the recipe, but you gotta have your own sauce.
You got to. Because if you ain't got your own sauce, then how you gonna make good food?
Exactly. Like at the end of the day, now we know you don't have no taste.
Literally, because you just following the directions on the box.
Yeah.
That means, all right, we gonna make it like them, but I ain't gonna make it like how I want it.
There you go.
I mean,
there you go.
Have your own sauce.
You have to. You have to, man. I love that. I love that you know.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna do, since it's Poddin with producers, we're doing a play on piece.
Okay.
So that's been a thing that I do at It Was Happening. So what was so we're gonna do peak, principle, and practice.
Okay.
3. So what was a peak moment in your career so far?
I don't talk about this often.
Let's talk about it.
I don't talk about this often.
That's why we here at the chat corner.
100%. 100%. There's things that, people forget that remind them of who they are.
Yeah.
And, I struggle with it.
Yeah.
But, there's certain things that you just gotta remember. Okay. You know what I mean? Excuse me.
Okay.
But,
no, maybe it's okay. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta remember. Like, yeah.
Literally. So my peak, I'll say, because I call it my peak because it's more of like, this is the world telling me like, this is what you need to be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've gotten two cosigns.
Ooh.
But those 2 cosigns are the most major cosigns.
Yes.
I don't really talk much about it. And I guess I counted it as a cosign, but it really isn't. But it's more of the fact that he hit, he hit me in my DMs.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I've seen your work. You're tough.
Yeah.
Let me know if you want promo.
Wow.
Busta Rhymes hit me. And it really wasn't just from,
that is something to be proud of.
Yeah, it's definitely something to be proud of.
Yeah.
It was from, he was doing like promo. He put a video out, it was like tag people. and stuff like that. But I had friends tag me, just one friend tag me and stuff like that. But
hey, that one part you see,
literally, shout out to her. She knows she is.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to know that he took time out of his day to go through my page and be like, oh yeah, I definitely want to promote him.
Yeah.
He called me a king.
Yeah, and that's how
that meant something.
He saw something.
That meant something.
Like,
so,
okay, yeah.
Even though he didn't hit me back after that, it's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
He noticed me. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah, he noticed you.
Yeah.
He definitely did. And noticed you enough to, like, tell you.
Yeah.
It's one thing to notice, but to actually say it.
Literally.
Yeah. Literally. People creep on smaller, quote-unquote, artists because this is not just small. You're not small, but, like, just compared to, quote-unquote, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Like, him noticing you, and then you're not even at really your peak yet. Like, you're still being, you know what I mean, growing. Is beautiful enough. Yeah, like, you're still blooming, you're blossoming. You've been doing this for 10 years, there's so much more.
Yeah, there's
way much more. Yeah, so him just acknowledging and noticing you is just the beginning.
It lets me know. It lets me know I'm doing the right thing.
Yes. Yeah. And to keep going.
Yeah. And then cosign number 2. And this is also a producer. I forgot to mention. That's in my little favorites list. Shout out to him. We actually talked a little bit too. Zaytoven.
What?
Zaytoven. Yeah.
Okay.
He officially co-signed me. He said he likes the way that I work. He noticed that I've been working.
That's another thing, because you have been.
Yeah, and he likes he likes what he's hearing.
Okay.
So
and I like what I'm hearing too. I like what I'm hearing.
I appreciate it. So yeah, that those two major peaks in my life.
Yeah, peaks.
Those are my peaks.
Yeah, and you still peaking,
100%.
I love that though. Those that makes sense. I would definitely be proud of that for sure. So now I would say a principle that you have in this production game. What's a principle that you honor?
Oh man, it's so many, but I can, you can only pick one.
Yeah, for right now.
I would say in the game, you have to be teachable. You have to be teachable. There's nothing wrong with showcasing your knowledge, but don't act like you're the big dog when you're the freshest person in the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anywhere I go fresh. I'm completely new to the place.
Yeah.
I'll ask questions. I'll sit. I'll be quiet. I'll speak when I'm spoken to. And just observe and learn. And, implement those. Implement those, and into what I do and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then even then, going into what I said, being teachable, you have to just shut up and listen.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I always listen to what anybody tells me. When they're giving game, when they're giving advice, whether I know the information, I know that I know the information, whether I know it or not.
Yeah.
Whether I know it or not, I just sit there and I act like I don't know. All right, cool, because you never know. Like maybe they have an easier way to do it than you do.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more. Maybe this way is more effective than you realize. What it was.
Than what it was. And I think that's a great point too, because it's like them just whether they tell you again there might be an extra step, like you said. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I would definitely say you have to be teachable. That's one of my principles. Because at the end of the day, if you say it just like this, if you don't want to learn, what's the point of getting taught?
Okay. Because then what you here for? So now the final P will be your favorite. Like, what would be your traditional form of practice when you go into the studio when you're cooking up a beat? Like, give me your 3-step practice. How you get started? Like, do you just get right into the action, or?
Well, I'll do this my pregame. I call my pregame ritual.
There we go. That's another P.
I call it my pregame ritual because I'm a former athlete. I play basketball. So
okay.
All athletes got their own ways of getting ready.
Yes.
But I would say for sure, definitely make sure I'm fed. Because I can't be creative on an empty stomach.
Yes.
It's gonna mess me up.
You gotta eat.
Right, gotta eat. But I make sure, and also I make sure I ain't gonna say I make sure I have ideas fresh in my mind, but just making sure my mind is flowing.
Yes.
You know, making sure my mind is flowing, all that type of stuff.
You don't have no creative block.
Right, no creative block, nothing. Nothing that's bothering me. You know, whatever it is. All right, cool. Put it to the side. Let's put it in this music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the only. I'm not gonna say that's the only way I get through it, but it's the best way that I get through things. You know what I mean?
Very much makes sense.
Yeah. So and then just make sure I'm relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure I'm relaxed, not overthinking.
Yeah.
I got this from Kenny Beats. He always has this sign, this glow sign in his studio that says "Don't overthink shit."
Oh, I like that.
So
we need that.
Yeah.
I needed that today.
I need that.
Yeah.
I definitely need that sign in my room.
Yeah. Like, as soon as you wake up.
Literally.
Don't overthink
it. Like just see it right there as soon as I wake up.
Yeah.
But yeah. I guess definitely I would say those are my three.
Yeah.
My pregame. That's my pregame ritual.
I like that. That's a nice standard set. So you would say you fed, put anything to the side that's bothering you, and you don't overthink it.
Just don't overthink.
And you just
relax the soul.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, down to the feet, all the way up. Literally. I love that. All right, thank you so much, PierceNoPaul. You've been such a joy. I'm so grateful to have you as my first guest of the evening. For me closing out my season, this was a great way to close out. I was so pleased to pick your mind and pick the producer's mind and hear the thought process behind like your artistry. So this won't be the last that we'll hear from you. This won't be the last that you hear from us and me. So here's to the rest of the great evening. We're gonna go take a little bit more sips and everything.
And fill my cup up.
Okay.
Got a little empty over there.
Yeah. Well, you saw mine. And yeah, shout out to you.
And shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me here. Like I told you before, this is my first time ever doing anything like this. I've always dreamt of something like this. So
I'm glad that I was a little piece of it.
Yeah. For you to be the first.
Very much so. You are such this is the beginning. It's just the beginning for both of us. But the fact that you've been doing this for 10 years, really, I really admire that. I can't wait to, because, I be flowing too. I'm a poet. Right. So I be flowing on the track too. So that's just to see that you're a producer and you also rap, like, reassures me that there's no limits to the artistry at all. At all.
And I just want to give
yeah, for sure.
To anybody that's watching, I just really want to say, just don't doubt yourself. Keep going. Throughout my time in the music game, like I went through my ups and downs. I went through my highs and lows. Like it's two different things. But never forget your highs. Never forget what you've done. Never forget what you're capable of.
Yeah.
And like I said, just keep going. Like literally, push. I know sometimes it's hard, but if this is what you want to do in your life, you're gonna keep pushing for it.
Yeah.
And just remember why you're in it and who you are. Definitely remember who you are.
I like that you said that. I like that that's been like a constant principle in this conversation. Yeah, you got to remember who you are and stick to that.
Because I've definitely had trouble. Yeah. I definitely had trouble. And shout out, like I said, shout out to my close, my circle.
Yeah.
They remind me of who I am every time they see me slip.
Okay. That's good.
Like, you're PierceNoPaul.
Yeah.
Do you not realize that?
Like, do you not know?
Literally. So it's like, all right, cool. I'm good. Let me get up. Let me get back on my stuff.
Yeah. So, you gotta push through always.
Yeah. And make sure you have a supporting circle. Definitely.
That's important. I'm realizing that you really have to have a supporting circle.
Yeah.
I like most of this. I was stressed about this event, and most of the people who have helped me out are just people in my circle, and so. And I'm grateful for the ones who did help me out. Where we don't count the ones who you thought would but didn't. Those don't matter when moments
but
like that.
At the same time, I do because I feel like everybody is a lesson.
Yeah, everyone is. Yeah.
The people who aren't in your lives anymore, they're not losses, they're lessons.
Yeah.
So you learn from them. You learn. You know what not to do in the future.
Yeah, that's true. I like that.
I look at everything on the bright side.
As you should, as we all should, really. Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with that either. It makes life much more easier, honestly.
Because it's easier to move on.
It is.
It's easier to move on.
Because you don't need to dwell and still ruminate on stuff that just weren't even healthy for you anyway, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, y'all. So thank you so much for tuning in here with us at Ooze Avenue, the Chatty Corner. with PierceNoPaul. You'll be hearing more from us soon. And until the next episode.
See ya.